Leadership is the ability to guide, motivate and inspire. And at our club, there is not one leader in the building, on or off the park. A squad which has been assembled on a shoestring budget of wheeling and dealing has served up out-of-date McDonald's when the fan base expects fine dining. A manager who surrounds himself in more riddles than a comic book villain.
Classic Mr. Red.
Is in denial about progress and projects. Under his tenure, we have regressed, and when you lose the fan base, you're at the point of no return. Fans can argue all they want, but the reality is, when there is no belief in a manager and you can't see an identity on the pitch, the writing is on the wall. No Rangers manager recovers from this position, and neither will he. And since he likes his stats so much, that's 5 Old Firm games, Phil, and 0 wins. We have a goalkeeper who has big game stage fright, helped conspire to cost us the league last season in the 3-3 game, single-handedly cost us the cup final last season, and yesterday put in a performance more accustomed to a tapped-up Bruce Grobler than an Alan McGregor or Andy Gorham. A Rangers number one, he is not. I think how we present ourselves as a club is a shambles from top to bottom. How Rangers TV presents itself as a package is amateur hour completely in terms of the commentator and how it's put across. It's a poor reflection on the club. That's never ever been addressed. Our dealings with Castoa are a laughing stock in terms of how they come across as a brand and how many, rubbish strips we've had, or strips where the badge has fell off, and it's just been a really poor partnership regardless of the income it brings in. It just doesn't reflect well on promoting Rangers in a positive manner or as a positive brand. The boardroom and how they handle business is a shambles. We've seen that with the stadium. They've invested in these projects, Edmiston House and all the rest of it, complete and sheer vanity projects.
Edmiston House. Yeah. Do you know what? In the grand scale of things, it's a good thing. But as somebody pointed out in the podcast last night, you wait until your house is in order. And I know that people keep saying, stop comparing yourself to Celtic, and there's no comparison. Yeah. But Celtic could afford to build 2 Edmiston houses right now and be debt-free and just pay it off in the winter. That's where we should be at before we start doing stuff like that. Because you start doing stuff like that and you have a team that performs in the pitch the way that ours does. You have a team that barely wins anything. You have a board that a lot of fans, and I'll come on to talk about that in a minute, a lot of fans are angry at, fed up with, and will want out the football club. Well, Edmiston House doesn't seem that impressive then, does it? It just doesn't. All right, they're winning leagues, and they're winning cups, and they're getting into the Champions League, but we've got Edmiston House. Nah. Martin, what is the next course of action? Staying away is not the solution. Protest is not the solution either. Any ideas? Any ideas? Elon Musk is an idea, I think. I mean, I don't know if he follows anybody on Twitter, but if you want to maybe send him a wee DM.
I'm not donating $45 million a month.
Then
Can you handle it?